Hi, my name is Pa Bunker, and welcome everyone, welcome all to discover the secret within you, within you. First, I want to say to you that just thank yourself for being here, for make the decision to be here. Okay, you can be somewhere else, right? You can do something else, but you make the decision just to be here, just to do something different. So that's where you can get the new result, right? Just need to thank yourself. And I promise you, if you stay until the end of this training, okay? So you're going to get everything that you need to help you to be able to change the better direction in your life, to be able to get up and make it happen, okay? And secondly, I want to tell you that today is your day, okay? It's your day, and the Father gives you not just an opportunity for you to find a secret within you, okay? But also giving you an opportunity to be in the same place at the same time with the right man, an amazing man on earth, okay? Look, I'm so honored and privileged to introduce you to one of the heroes for many hundred and thousand lives. We call him a legend. Okay, are you ready for this? Right? This man can only show you how to make 2.5 million in a year dollars. Okay, did you catch it? $2.5 million in a year. So I just thinking if I can do only 10%, right? Only 10%. He is the bestseller author who full with wisdom. Okay, and our 9-year-old daughter Amanda just read his book and blown away with the wisdom in that book. Sometimes I just want to get a USB stick, just put into your head and absorb everything and put back into my head, right? And today, he's going to share with you his wisdom to help you lift up and raise up your average. Remember, once Jim Rohn said, you are an average of 5 people you spend the most of your time with, right? And this man get mentored by Jim Rohn. How good is that? Right? He's very humble family man and love and have such an incredible relationship with his creator. He has helped over 50 people become millionaire, made $1 million in a year. Right? Over 50 people became millionaires, so we call him a millionaire creator coach. And not just that, he helped many hundred and thousand to be able to make a full-time income and never going to work for anyone else ever again. That including me, right? So he has helped me and my family so much. In fact, he changed my life and changed my family life. So I call him, he just like the light at the tunnel for me, at the end of the tunnel, right? And also I call him Godfather because he's the father that God sent to me. Ladies and gentlemen, I am giving you a millionaire creator, coach, and mentor, Robert Hollis.
Par, that was an incredible introduction. I feel like a waffle with syrup poured all over me. It was that that was so incredible. And I want to welcome each and every one of you on here that took the time, and also the people that are watching this. Par, thank you so much. A lot of people ask all the time, how do you get on these training calls? Really simple. Is when people follow exactly what I tell them to do and they get results, I will bend over backwards to do everything I can for you. So I'm on here because Par and her husband Mike that's on here, they've gone out of their way to follow instructions. like I'm going to share with you today. And if you follow those instructions, I promise you, every area of your life will change. Every area of your life. So what I want to thank you again, Par. And so what I want to share with every one of you is just a very brief. You're talking to a guy that, you know, in school, they didn't know how to diagnose whether or not I was dyslexic. So in early school, get this, they would show me like flashcards of a word like the, and I would say the, and they'd say, what's this sound? And it would be the TH sound. And I would go, you know, how many people remember the flashcards? Then they would show me a word, and the word is thumb. And I would say tum, because I couldn't see the H. As soon as it goes over 4 letters, my brain either makes letters disappear or scramble them up. So they, you know, so here I am, what is that? You know, 8 years old, and they're telling me I'm special. So I get to go to special classes, and you get to hear these voices where people are talking. It's like, listen, you know, his elevator doesn't go all the way to the top floor. he didn't get all the cards in the deck. And I just thought, wow, you know, so I guess I'm simple. And today I find out that being simple makes you millions and millions of dollars. So, you know, so now I know I'm special. So if you feel like you're a conformist and you're just trying to fit in with everyone, I would like to share with you just how special you are. And if you listen to Par and Mike, they're going to show you things that I shared with them to make you start being unique. And that uniqueness and your gift makes you money instead of being like everybody else. Because a majority of the people that we know work every day, don't they? And so what's the majority of the world making? Just enough to pay their bills. So, you know, so you always got a little bit a month. So here I am, you know, I find out that I can work good with my hands. And so it just took one person, listen closely, one person to say to me, wow, Robert, it looks like you, and I was known as Bobby, right? You're pretty good at working on stuff, you know, like bicycles, fixing bicycles. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was the first time that anyone said to me that I was good at frickin' anything. So just because someone older than me said I was good at something, I went, okay, that's what I'm going to do. And that's how I became a mechanic and working with my hands. And so I just thought I'd be a laborer because I'm not smart. I'm not going to go to college. I'm not going to be a lawyer or a doctor. I'm just going to work with my hands. And everything worked good until the age of 26. And, you know, I just turned 27. And all of a sudden I was at the wrong place at the wrong time. And I got put on workman's comp. And so all of a sudden I was, show you how smart I was trying to stop a van from falling off a hoist. And van weighs more than me, so it messed my knee up. And I had a doctor with a coat tell me that I would never be a mechanic again. So I want every one of you to think what you would do if you were told today after you got off this Zoom and someone said, listen, you know, Rob, listen, Gail, listen, Nicholas, Kinsley, you know, Tina, Rosemary, you no longer can make the money the way you're making money now. You got to find another way to make money. So it didn't take long before I lost everything. So everyone always wants to think their situation was worse than somebody else's. Listen, I didn't have any money. I tell people I was so broke, I couldn't pay attention. Couldn't pay attention. Okay. So one of the things that I did is I stumbled into someone that said, listen, let me share with you. And it was a guy I was working for at the time, and he's a billionaire, Roger Penske. You can look him up on Google later. And he shared with me some information that I shared with Par and Mike, that I shared with Ryan, that I've shared with Nicholas. See what I mean? That I've shared with Rob. And this information now is getting passed down, Gil. And if you follow this stuff, it not sometimes works, it all the time works. How many people like all the time? You know what I mean? So if you think of this one thing, I want you to think about this. How many of you have driver's license? Okay. If you got a driver's license, don't they have the same way that everyone gets a driver's license? So you finally one day went, oh my God, I can't believe Kingsley's driving a car. How did he do that? If Kingsley can drive a car, I can drive a car. And you start asking questions. You say, how did he do that? He goes, listen, I just went down to the driver motor vehicle. I got the booklet. I studied the booklet. I took the written test, got a permit. Then I, got into a driving school. And once I passed a driving school, then I took the driving test and they gave me my license. I can do that. Now, how many of you think that learning to drive is pretty complicated when you think about it? But yet, if you have the right instructions, you can do that. So a lot of you might be thinking that you can't be successful. There's a lot of limiting beliefs that you have in your mind that stops you from making 6 figures a year or 6 figures a month. If you don't believe that if I did it, you can do it, if you don't believe that if Par and Mike can do it, you can do it, then you won't do it. So then what we do is when we don't want to do things, don't we make up a bunch of excuses? So I just want you guys to all imagine that we're flying in an airplane and I go, oh, by the way, Tina, I just wanted to let you know, surprise, here's a parachute. We're all going to jump out of the airplane. It's like, hang on. No. Trust me. These guys know what they're doing. I don't care. I love that one statement that says, anyone that would jump out of a perfectly flying airplane is messed up. You know what I mean? But you want to get your facts. Well, how many times has this guy, or girl, actually jumped out of a plane? How many times have they done it tandem? How many successful jumps? This is funny. I always say to people, well, how many successful jumps have you had? I'm standing here, all of them. But still, we got all these questions, right? It's like, so understand that the reason for the secret behind the secret and the secret within you is really simply, you just want to allow Par and Mike to walk you through the simple steps of how you can then believe that you are an individual that can do any flipping thing. Anything. And when you then understand that if, Jim Rohn, like Par said, one of my mentors, he said this one statement to me and it really blew my mind. He goes, Robert, would you like to make more money? And I said, yeah. And he said, great, become more valuable. What? Yeah, whatever you're getting paid right now from the world is your value. So you got to become more valuable. How many people get that? And so the wisdom and knowledge that my mentor shared with me made me more valuable. And when I could share that knowledge with other people, they were willing to pay money to get that wisdom. It's just that simple. So how many of you have ever been at a church? How many of you have ever given money in the offering? Okay. Why did you give money in the offering? Because someone stood up there and gave you a message, a sermon of wisdom. And you went, that was pretty good. And you gave money. You see what I mean? It's like, now what people sort of get confused is like, why would someone buy wisdom for me? Because the wisdom is valuable. And so just learning the very simple principles of going through and not only understanding the wisdom of the secret, but also studying it. See, you studied for a driver's test. Why wouldn't you study to make money? See, how many of you have ever taken Money 101? No, we were taught Job 101. So I was taught very simple. I was taught, Robert, you go get good at something, a mechanic, and then someone that's an entrepreneur will charge $50 an hour for your expertise, and he'll give you 12. How many people know what I'm talking about? So you become an employee and you're working at wholesale. They're making retail off your talent, right? And so you got to learn to be able to learn that knowledge, to believe that if Par and Ryan and Mike can do it, if Nicholas can do it, you can do it. And so that's really all I have to say here. I just want you to know that I simply learned the philosophies of how to make money. My billionaire mentor said this to me, Robert. Why do you want, he asked me, if let's say that you didn't get hurt on workman's comp, what do you want to be? I said, I'd like to be a crew chief. He goes, why? Well, I heard crew chiefs, they're famous. Everyone knows their name. You know, crew chief for race cars. He goes, why else? Well, crew chiefs make a lot of money. He goes, why do you need money? I go, that's dumb. Why do I need money? I need money to feed my kids. I need money to pay for electricity. I need money to pay my rent. I need money to pay my car payment. I need money. And he goes, listen, you don't make money by learning to get a job. You make a lot of money by learning how to make money. And I went, what? So you got to learn the principles to learn how to build your value and have something of value that you could share with other people that are looking for the value. In exchange, they'll give you money. Does that make sense? So that's as simple as I'm going to keep it. I'm a simple guy. If I can do it, you can do it. And Par, thank you so much for inviting me on this Zoom. I love and appreciate you so much. I'm telling you what, the stuff that you've done in the short few months that you've been working with me and studying, you're serious. You wanted to change your life just like people wanted to get their driver's license, and you dove into it. You studied it. And now to watch you and Mike go out there and change other people's lives is a dream come true for me. So I appreciate you and love you guys. Thank you very much for taking the time on here and supporting Par, and take care and God bless.
Thank you so much, Godfather. Thank you. Thank you.
So I'm going to go now. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Bye. Thank you, Robert.
Thank
Take
you,
care.
Robert.
Bye-bye.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Robert.
Right. How's that? How is that? It's awesome, right? Right. We just need to get going here. Everyone got this sheet, right? Everyone got the book. Oh, can you hear me? Hang on. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, right. Sorry. That's why he didn't hear me. Okay, everyone got this sheet, right? Okay, good. Right, we just get going here quickly, okay? We start with, look, when you were young, like Robert said, right? When you were young, you have how big of your dream, what the size of your dream, do you remember? Okay, let's start with the dream. What's your childhood dream, right? So when I was young, I dreamed to be doctor, to have the big house, to travel around the world, to have the private jet, to be the singer, to have Lamborghini. That's how big my dream was, right? And then what happened when we grow up? When we need to work, when we need to look after the family, when we have family, what's the size of our dream now? What's the size of your dream now? Right? This one is actually in the group, okay? In a group. But if you don't have that, it's okay. It's okay. We're going to go through this, okay? So what I try to say here is that when you were young, your dream is so big, right? Do you agree? And then what happened is that when you're getting older, your dream getting smaller. Do you agree? Why is that? The difference between your dream before and dream when you get older is squeezes because of the circle of income that you have, right? Look, that's not your fault. Okay, I want to say that not your fault. It's just something in you. That's the way that you grow up. That's make your belief come down. Because when you were born, like the baby, right? When you came in here in this world, you have just like the water, just like that, just very pure water. Okay, let me share with you my screen. Is that better if I share with you my screen? Yeah, better, right? Because some of you didn't have the sheet, right? Okay, you guys still see me, right? Okay. Right. This one, what we're talking about, dream, okay? So next one, what happened is that, what happened with us along the way? When you were born, you just like the glass and you have the pure water, the clear water there, right? Okay, you got the clear water here. And what happened? When the baby is so clear, but because when you grow up, you got so many things, information that the people put into you. Okay, you got information, you got the people tell you things, you got the books, the TV program, environment that giving you information that the other people believe is true, but it doesn't mean it's true. Do you agree? That's what happened is that if the information positive, it's just like the clear water, right? But if the information negative, it's just like Coca-Cola. Anyone ever drink Coca-Cola? Thinking about the negative, it's just like Coca-Cola. What happened when you put the Coca-Cola in the clear water? It change color, right? It change color. As many as negative come in, the color of the water get darker and darker, right? But that's not your fault. Okay, that's not your fault. That's the way it is. What happened with us along the way when we grow up. However, the good news is you can make that water clear again. Okay, by what you need to do, you just need to feeding yourself more clear water or the positive stuff, okay, to pushing out that negative thought in your mind, right? What that in that positive stuff that you can put in, the right people, the people that lift you up, the people that help you to make you feel better, to make you feel positive, to make you feel believe in yourself again. The tools, okay? You put more positive people around positive people and more tools that lift you up. The books, right? The books like The Science of Getting Rich, right? Videos, the good video. Robert got plenty of video, audios, CD. And the most important thing is like feeding yourself gratitude, okay? Gratitude, that's the big one. To help you to believe in yourself again. And this is the way that the Science of Getting Rich come in here. For you to have something, right? Start with have something here, okay? For you to be able to have something, you need to act on it. You just can't just do nothing and you get something. Do you agree? So in order for you to have something, you need to do something, okay? And in order for you to do or act on something, you need to believe, right? You need to believe. For you to believe, you need to see it first. That's the key. See it first. That's why you need the vision. The way that the Science of Getting Rich have for you, okay? That's why you need the vision. Your vision needs to have the passion behind it, okay? If your vision not big enough, people will not laugh at you. You need to have the vision that big enough, your end goal, your vision that big enough. So when you tell people, they just laugh at your vision, right? Okay, so that's what you need to put in. You need to have the vision, things that you passionate about. Okay, for me, let me share with you. Our vision is to build the school for the children in need, right, around the world, but started off in Thailand. Okay, or might call open, what do you call opening? Orphanage, okay. Orphanage, okay, to help the children who in need. At the moment, we already help 2 boys, okay, but we want more to help more people. See that our vision is so big, so it doesn't matter what anything that comes along the way, negative people, the negative thing or anything at all, it can't touch us. Because we have so big vision there and we have passion in that vision. Is that clear?
Yeah.
Okay. So next, the other thing I want to share with you is that for you to get whatever you want in life, okay, you need to do things and to act. You just can't think or can't imagine. Okay, the way of the giant getting rich is if you see it, okay, if you see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hand. So when you see it, you imagine, okay, and then you visualize it, and after that you put your passion, your vision behind that. Have the faith that, okay, and then okay, we got another 10 minutes here. And then after that, you will believe. You need to believe that you already got that. Okay? And then you will do things about that. And that when you will have things. Okay? However, in order for you to do things or acting, you need to thinking in a certain way and acting in a certain way. Okay? That's why the art of positioning come in. Okay, you need to find your role model, what you want to be, who you want to become. Find that person. Okay, for me, our role model is Robert Hollis. Okay, our role model is Robert Hollis. So you need to learn to position yourself with your role model. Okay, learn to position yourself. Look, what happened for me is that I came from no one to someone, from no one, no name, become someone with some name, right? Over the night, just like that. Why? Because I learned how to thinking in a certain way and acting in a certain way, and I learned that from the right role model who already documented. And so he already been there where I want to be. Okay, so what happened if you start, okay, if you start doing training like what I'm doing at the moment, and if the millionaire creator, the one who earned over 2.5 million in a year, right, and help over 50 people became millionaire, like Robert Hollis, came to edify you at the first start of your training, while you're training your team, your company, your group, and Robert Hollis edify you. How that's going to make difference? How that's going to make difference, right? In you. How that's going to make difference with your brand, with your own self, with your company, how the people are going to look at you, right? However, for you, okay, for you to get the millionaire creator come to edify you and come to help you with the start of the training, you need to learn to think in a certain way and acting in a certain way. The question is that, is Robert Hollis going to do this to everyone, for everyone? He would love to, right? But he will not do that for everyone, okay? Until you learn his system, You follow his system. You learn to think and act in a certain way from him. Okay? And you follow 100%. Follow with your belief, with your faith, 100%. And get the result from what you did. Okay? Just like me. Okay? So what I want to say to you is that I got another 6 minutes. Yes. So I want to say to you that whatever you do, okay, whatever you do, you just, first of all, you need to keep moving. When you keep moving, you will keep learning. You keep learning, you get more experience. You get more skill. You develop skill. I will not be able to do this before, but because I keep moving, I keep learning, I keep experience, develop my skill. And so I get better and better every single day. Okay, and I get gooder and gooder every single day. However, for you to get your own result, it may take time. That's normal. Okay, it takes time. That's normal. So you need to learn how to position yourself with a documented coach and mentor to be able to brand you. When you brand yourself, you will attract the right people to you. Okay. When you attract the right people to you, hang on, I got someone not mute there, Kingsley. Yes, I need to mute you. Okay, so when you brand yourself, you will attract the right people to you. Okay, imagine if you brand yourself with Robert Hollis, who earned $2.5 million over a year and #1 top owner in 7 different companies and help over 50 people became millionaire. What's your brand going to look like? What's your average going to be? Look, if I didn't make the decision to invest in myself, to learn from Robert Hollis, follow his system, do things that he told me to do, I will not be who I am today. And I will not think and act in a certain way like I am now. And I will not get the result what I am having now. Okay? So what the next step for you? It's your turn. Right? What's your next step? You got 3 choices in life. Okay, life is all about choices, right? The first thing, you just do nothing about it. Just go back to do exactly the same thing you've done before and get the same result. That's your choice #1. The second one, if you want to learn the basic, okay, and want to brand yourself with Robert Hollis, he got the best advanced basic that have over 100 hours of training in that advanced basic. And he's going to train you face to face up to 3 hours face to face per week. Okay. And the choice #3, if you want to get the basic plus getting the tools and making money right away within 30 to 60 days, he got another one that amazing. It's called full-time network marketer. He will do face-to-face with you over 6 hours. 6 hours of face-to-face with Robert Hollis. And you will get wisdom from him every single day. You will learn how to do things, how he do things in this certain way every single day. Right? The choice is yours. The choice is exclusively yours. And you are going to make that choice. You are the creator of your own destiny. And you are the creation of your own life. And your future is created by what you do today, not yesterday because it's already gone, not tomorrow because tomorrow is not come yet. Right? It needs to be today. Okay? Let's think about that. I shared with you before that Andrew Carnegie asked Napoleon Hill to do the project, right? To create the Think and Grow Rich. What happened with Napoleon Hill? Napoleon Hill took 29 seconds to make that decision, right? And Andrew Carnegie gave him only 60 seconds. If that decision that you make right now, you want to climb the mountain with me and you want to get up and make it happen, what you need to do is just shout out after the training which choice that you made. I absolutely respect all of your choice that you made because you are the creator of your own life. Okay? However, look, I promise you something. If you learn system properly, if you follow 100%, and if you do things that Robert shared with you in a certain way, you will become whoever you want. You will do whatever you want, and you will have whatever you want in life. So you're going to get whatever you want in life. Okay, so he is the man who helped me find the gift within me, so I can share with you all. And now I can help others like Wanda here, Nanda here, like Ryan here, like Nicholas here. And now they got the result. So that's all I want to share with you today. And now it's time for you to make the choice for your life. Just shout out to me after the training and looking forward to see you in the other side. Love you all and bye for now.
Thank you. Thank you, Pa. Thank you, Mike.
Thank you. See ya.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Dana. Thanks, Rob. Thank you.
Awesome,
job.
Pa. Thank
Awesome,
you.
awesome job.
You're awesome, buddy. See you, Nicholas. Thank you.
You're
All right.